All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Brakathum to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. With the brothers here at the Great Millstone. Right now, you had the brothers of Great Millstone, Kansas City, and the brothers of Great Millstone, St. Louis. Getting together through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for letting us get together, man. Because today's Sunday, May 14th, and as you people in the world would consider that Mother's Day. See, Mother's Day. So what's happening right now in the world? A lot of niggas being mama's boys, man. Nigga, Jake is under that Tupac Dear Mama spirit right now. Here you is, your mama left your father, raised you in a single parent household, raised you to be a Keisha. A lot of you Jakes is male Keishas out here because you were raised under the vibration of a woman. You see, when you come into the truth, you understand the true vibration of masculinity. And there's brothers who were raised in single parent households that were able to put off that Keisha vibration by learning these precepts, man. That makes you to a real man, not carrying a gun, not selling Percocet and selling poison to your people. Not paying some stinky bitches bills, man. Being a real man involves keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord and believing on His Son, Yahweh Shai. Simple and plain. Brothers got precepts.
Real quick, Amos 5:21. I hate and despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Yeah.
And one of these feast days or high holy days is Mother's Day, man. Look at all of the energy and things that are surrounded by it. And it's a whole trick back because Esau's making money off of you, man.
Yeah.
He's profiting off of you being stupid.
Yep.
At the same time, you're getting fat, you're getting lazy, you're getting complacent.
Yeah.
He's making money off of you, and you're further and further away from your power, man.
Yeah. A lot of you niggas is real Jodies out here, man. This is a fucking Jody ass holiday, man. Go ahead,
Yep. That's basically the point, man.
The Lord isn't dealing with none of these wicked holidays that they have out there. It's the spirit right now because it's thunderstorming right now. Raining on you niggas parade out here to celebrate Mother's Day. And the mirth is gone, man, because we just came back from the Ozarks, and really population-wise, as far as how many people there, that shit was dead.
Right.
At least at the condo area we stayed, that shit should have been overly booked, packed. People should have been at the pool. It's a holiday, man.
Yeah.
But the Lord isn't dealing with that. The Lord isn't dealing with this Queen of Heaven worshiping spirit.
Hell no.
And I got a quick precept.
Rob, you can get that precept worshiping through her. We all die. Go ahead.
I got a little bit more here. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, "For the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations." So why are you celebrating and worshiping your mom, man? Hey, didn't the scripture say, through her, the brothers getting, through her we all die?
Yes.
The woman came, the beginning of sin? So why would the Lord be with creating a holiday to honor the woman for what? For committing adultery and raising you up by herself?
Right.
And not staying with your father as she should have?
Right.
Not submitting and serving? Because the curse of that mother has rooted out foundations. All these so quote unquote black family, black homes are all broken up behind what?
Women.
The women.
Yes.
And what are the excuses? Oh, well, he cheated on me. Ain't no such thing as a fucking man cheating.
Yep.
Okay? A man can have more than one wife, and he can have thousands of wives if he needed to, and hundreds of thousands of concubines if he needed to.
Right.
And that's what it's going to come back to at the end of the day. So what's the excuse for ruining all the Israelite homes?
Right. Selfishness. That's what it is. You want to say something?
Because they were given this place to go out here and gather bride and do what they wanted to do, to pick and choose, to be independent. So now you get a fucking holiday for that shit? Hell out of here, man.
I was gonna say, there's the only cheating is against another man. when you take another man's wife, that's the only way to so-called cheat in this society. But everybody's so fucking feminized, man, because women are ruling every goddamn thing.
Exactly.
And then really not ruling. They're running around chaos. They're aloof. They don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
You know, they invite strangers into their apartment. They do dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
And you wonder why all hell's breaking. All shit is
Right.
just chaos, man.
Yeah, for those who want to see the evil coming upon these women, go to their YouTube channel called Viral Crimes, man.
Oh yeah.
Viral Crimes. Where they go into all these nigga women getting with these pookies, having kids with them. These pookies end up turning on you, man, like a
Right.
fucking rabid pit bull.
Yeah. How you think these serial killers be going 30 years without getting caught? 'Cause you women are just aloof stupid, man. They out there preying on you, man.
Catch a bitch slipping.
And the Lord gonna raise up more of them.
Yeah,
I got it. Book of Ecclesiasticus 25, starting at 23. A wicked woman abated the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. And okay, go ahead.
Read it again. Read it slow, huh?
A wicked woman abated the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and wounded heart.
See, abated courage, because if you always getting talked down upon, I mean, obviously, because as a real man, you shouldn't need a woman that give you self-esteem. But Jakes who do that you hang around these not shit females, she tell you you ain't shit, she tell you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't gonna have the courage to break out of that, man. That's why a lot of Jakes, you gotta grow up enough nuts to leave these toxic ass females, man.
Right.
Cause it's a cancer to you. It's a parasite. The more you keep this bitch around, man.
Right. It's okay if you don't get no box for a couple months, brother. You're not gonna go
Right.
into the spirit world, man. Y'all gotta be comfortable in
Right.
solitude, being alone, man.
Con. That builds you up.
That women can smell it on you, man.
A woman that will not comfort.
Start from the top again.
Okay. A wicked woman abated the courage, maketh an heavy countenance.
Make it a heavy countenance. You be seeing Jake in the world. I used to be a bartender. You can tell when Jake got woman problems, bro. He be all over their fucking face. Jake don't want to sing. You know, don't want to smile. They don't even want to look you in the eyes. They just catching hell. You gotta work for fucking Esau for 40 hours out the week, and then you come home to a damn demon.
Yep.
But hey, Mother's Day, right?
Yeah.
That's my baby mama, Ak.
Right.
Go ahead.
A wicked woman abated the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hand and feeble knees.
So her whole purpose is to support, man. That's what her role is. She's not supposed to be all running around the streets being a fucking boss babe.
Yeah.
Your lot is to support the man.
Right.
And if you can't do that in one fucking job, then what good are you?
Right.
You wondering why these niggas are running through y'all. Nobody's committing to you. You
Yeah.
don't fucking offer nothing, man.
Yeah. You're not a pillar of rest.
That's your one fucking job, man. The Lord made the weaker vessel. He said, I know you're the weaker vessel. Therefore, you got this one job, man.
He gonna finish that. He gonna read it, and you got it.
Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
That's right. So this is an ancient lesson, man. Since we were on the earth, we've had women problems, man.
Yeah.
We've had issues with women pulling us away from our power, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons this place is attributed to a female spirit, that whore of Babylon, man. Because this is like a sexy woman that offers you all of these shiny things, but further and further, she's pulling you further and further away from your how about you and how shy, man.
Right. And then you don't realize till it's too late. You don't realize till you on child support, Nick.
Yeah. It's like that saying, it says so close but yet so far away.
Right.
All of the Israelites are here, but we further away from our power than ever, man. Because of the wickedness of this place. That's how a woman gets that. That's why she's a whore, man.
Yeah. You got more of yours up?
No, that's it.
You got it.
No, and I was going, the point, the brother has said, when Jake wanted to have his company with women, man, the Lord told you this in Sirach the 9th chapter and verse 4. Use not much the company of women that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts, man. When you want to continue to have women around you,
Yeah, you ain't the camera.
when you want to continue to have women around you, man, it's gonna stress you the fuck out, man. Excuse my French, man.
That's true though.
Because, man, when you around brothers, man, we all on the same frequency, same wavelength, man.
Okay.
You know, women, they mind everywhere, man. They not even thinking about what's supposed to be important, man.
That's right.
These women that so-called call themselves Israelites, man, you know, we give sisters their cadences, man. You know, you should say sisters, man. But for the rest of you sisters that's faking the funk, man, y'all really don't believe, man. And the Lord gonna expose y'all, man, for the true false sisters there are.
Yeah, and a lot of y'all mothers, man. Cause that brought up the video, this video I watched about Tupac, man, because you know Tupac in his raps, he used to always like bash his dad. You know, I never had love for my father because the coward wasn't there and shit. But it turns out his mom kept Tupac away from him on purpose.
Exactly.
When that man was born, she made a conscious decision to leave that man, and not even tell Tupac that his father was still around.
Right.
Tupac didn't find out his dad wasn't around until he was on his deathbed, man. Cause of your wicked ass, man. Your wicked ass. You know, a lot of you women think you're doing the right thing by splitting up the family. You know, oh, this is such a toxic situation. Next thing you know, your son is on the news for doing drive-bys, man.
Right.
That's right, man. I got another preset. This is next verse, Ecclesiastes 3, verse 10. It says, "Glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father. And a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children."
Yeah. And what's the number one thing? As soon as Esau let us out in East Silver, what's the first thing he did? He took the father out, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Tactical
strong man.
precision, man. He unleashed the crack and unleashed the nigger woman, man.
Yes.
And it's been 30, 40, 50 years of nigger women taking money from Esau in the court just to put hell on your ass, man.
Yeah.
All this division, feminism, any way he can divide you, he gonna divide you, man.
Can you read that one more time, Mark?
It says, verse 10, "Glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father,
Right.
and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the
A
children."
mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children, man. So how you think Kim Kardashian kids feel? They gotta grow up knowing they mom was a hoe.
Right.
You know, a lot of these bitches on OnlyFans. Hey, what happens when your kids grow up and find out you had an OnlyFans?
Right.
You was popping pussy for $15 subscribers, man.
Look what happened to them Freaknik chicks.
Yeah.
Oh, don't show the videotape. Bitch, you know you was out there pussy popping.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah. Please don't bring out that documentary showing me being a hoe.
Right. The same bitch, like she know her worth now.
Right.
See, women don't have foresight.
Correct.
They don't take accountability for their decisions.
No.
They don't do anything, and it's no wonder it's genius Esau unleashed them.
That's right.
Because it's just a slow destruction.
Correct.
And Jake so wanted to pop out all these women, it's just confounded, man.
I got a precept. This is Proverbs 14, verse 1. "Every wise woman builded her house, but the foolish plucked it down with her hands." God. So if you're a wise woman, you're gonna have a husband, you're gonna comfort your husband, you're gonna have children. You know, if you choose to work, that's fine. If not, stay home and take care of your family. You understand? Be a comfort to your husband.
Yeah.
You know, don't talk against your husband. If, like the scriptures say, if you learn anything, you're supposed to learn from your husband. Okay? Be good keepers at home. Okay? But you know, you go running off at the mouth, down talking your husband. Okay? Because in the scriptures, it's a heavenly order, right? Because the scriptures say the head of every man is Yahweh Shai. Okay,
Right.
And the head of every woman is the man, but the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. The Lord builds with order and diversity, man. That's why the root removing the father is the most destructive thing you can do. Because you don't see it right away.
Yeah.
It's like a cancer. And before you know it, you got a whole generation of straight niggas, man.
Yeah.
That's right, man. And that's
Hey,
why
but it's Mother's Day,
Esau. That's why Esau really set that up as a woman to our nation as a whole.
Right.
When you read something called the Willie Lynch letters, you see that it has 100% backbone is behind using our women against us. Of why that shit worked so successfully.
Yeah.
And they said that shit's supposed to be lasting for what, 400, 300 years?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and
Wearing
look
all
how
down.
long it's lasted, man.
That's right.
Look at what it's done.
Yep.
So this is why the scripture says the woman came to the beginning of sin, and through her we all died, man.
Yeah.
And Esau knew if he could take the women and flip them against us, that we have all sorts of fucking problems, man.
Right.
And try to put her above and make all the men effeminate and women worship them. So that's why he comes up with these holidays, Mother's Day.
Right.
You know? And even that, yeah, he got his carnal ass Father's Day too, which is also pagan.
Right. Hey, but niggas on Father's Day, they do that as a second Mother's Day.
Right.
Yeah.
Con.
My father wasn't there, mama, so I'm gonna celebrate you
celebrate
for
with you
Father's
Father's
Day.
Day.
Yeah, man, Esau had a commercial.
And then they don't ever do shit for Father's Day, for real, man.
Yeah.
What
Right.
good is it to celebrate for Father's Day?
Right.
Niggas ain't getting together.
All you did was get your dad a pair of socks.
Right.
You had to make your mom breakfast in bed and shit.
The new Madden and shit, man.
Times and socks.
Right. Oh, she birthed me. You know, she pushed me out. And that's what the fuck you women supposed to do.
That's
man.
your job.
You know, you getting all you expect all this damn worship and glory for doing what the hell Yahweh Bashim outside created you to do, man.
Right.
Which is hey, how does the scripture say women's supposed to get saved? One of y'all brothers want to get that, man.
Childbearing.
You know, so that, and I also we break down that word and childbearing all the way to the root in Hebrew. It goes into performance of maternal duties, man. So also taking care of the home, cooking, cleaning, all the shit, man.
Right. Comforting your man at
But yet,
nighttime.
But yeah, right. But yet, you guys get this holiday, Mother's Day, for what? What do you celebrate it for?
Right.
Because half of you nigga women, more than actually 90% of you nigga women don't do none of that shit, bro.
No.
You don't do it.
But they expect everything else. I got a precept, bro. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also that the women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. You see, it told you women to dress modestly, man. A lot of these moms in their 40s, you know, once your kids grow up, you want to dress like hoes and go out with your daughters, man. If you know what I'm saying, cause we young Jake, we go out at night. You be seeing that. It be the daughter and the mom dressed in hoe clothing, both trying to get some dick that night, man.
Yeah.
That shit's wicked.
Right.
Right, bro.
And you'll have these mothers too. Their daughter will come of age in the house, and they got these men coming in and out of there. And now the man is looking at the daughter, and you got confusion in the home because the mother's competing against their own daughter.
The birds singing. Hey, the birds is fucking with this.
Yeah.
I got a little bit more. A little bit more. This 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 10. It says, but which becometh women professing godliness with all good works. Let the women learn in silence with all subjection. And we already went into this, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over a man, but to be in silence. Now this where it gets good, man. It says, for Adam was firstborn, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived. But the women being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
Saved in childbearing, you know, and you guys are bearing all these children. But when we brung out in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 10 again, glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children.
Right.
Right now, you are a reproach to the children. You got all these kids growing up, man, and they got to watch their mom deal with all these different other men.
Woo!
You know, that shit is vexing as fuck.
Very.
That's a reproach. And then what do they desire? There's nothing more than a kid wants than to be with dad.
Get your family back.
Regardless of how much he's been in the picture. When he does come in the picture, hey, I want to go with dad. Where's my daddy, you know?
Yep.
They have daddy issues. You don't never hear nobody talking about mommy issues.
Yeah.
It's always what? Daddy issues.
Yeah.
You know?
Next thing you know, your ass is 40-year-old trying to online date, man.
Time.
Because you don't want to humble down and get back with the man you supposed to be with. Man, don't get me started.
That's right, bro. Hey, and you know what? That's what it carries on all the way past adulthood, man. You know, all the things they have to witness. That kid has to witness their mom going through all abusive relationships. You got to see their mother getting beat the fuck down by another nigga, man, damn near killed, getting them strung out on drugs, man. You know. Oh, but mommy loves you. You know, I'm there for you, right? But then guess what? She's not really too much giving the children attention because she's all up under these other niggas, man. Right. There's one nigga after the next, and then the kid gets left for the fucking wolves, bro. Then what? The streets raise them. They grow up, end up in prison and shit, man.
Yeah, the streets raise them. Yeah. Brothers got precepts.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, you know, women that's bringing all these different men into the house, that plays a psych on the mind of the child, man.
Yeah, it does.
You know, especially with the son. You know, the son don't know who the fuck his daddy is, so he wondering like, hey mom, where's dad at?
Yeah.
And she make up a lie and say, oh, he. You know, the old little bullshit, they say, oh, he went to go get some milk.
Yeah.
You know? And then it plays a psych on the daughter as well, and it plays heavy on the daughter.
Right.
You know? Because what does the scripture say? As the mother, as the daughter. Okay? And when the daughter sees that the mother is doing it, then the daughter will be like, okay, mom, that's okay. I'm going to do it too.
Right.
That's wicked as hell. So how much more if you were living in righteousness and doing what the Lord asked you? Your daughter would see that, I'm going to admire that and do the same thing. Okay, and I did have a precept. Okay, this is the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 1. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble, man. You know, so you niggas is just heavy in Mother's Day, man. You don't even understand when you born of a woman, man. You born into sin, man. Right. You born into it, man. And here it is, your mom want to tell you, your daddy ain't shit. Whole time she ain't the one that ain't shit,
Woo!
man.
That's right.
And in most cases, man, the woman's not shit, man.
That's right.
When it comes to domestic violence cases, man, I did the research, man. I did the research of this shit. Man, it's women mostly beating on the man, man.
Right.
But who gets the image of the shit, man? Man does, man, but it don't get talked about, man.
Right. When Esau did the study, and he said the highest domestic violence group are lesbians.
Yeah.
Whenever you put two women together, they just don't. The Lord gotta come back, man.
You got a bitch with a boosie fade and a bitch with dreadlocks.
Look
Man,
like
it ain't
Manny
going down
Fresh.
smooth, man.
Man, a fresh ass bitch.
Go ahead,
This is you still going, brother?
No, that's it.
Yeah,
This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and patience. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
See, that be a lot of you mothers, man. Behave yourself likewise as becoming holiness. That don't mean go to the club with your daughter.
Right.
That don't mean try to look 21 again wearing hoe clothes, man. A lot of you mothers got a closet full of hoe clothes, man.
Yeah, man, you walk around here in your 50s, bro, wearing some fucking spandex and shit.
I seen them.
And your fucking cakes out.
I seen them.
That's a damn shame, man.
Damn shame.
Wearing with all this makeup, pushing all these damn holidays.
Right.
You know, and you faithfully worship that damn Christmas shit. All this pagan stuff, man. So, hey, everything your mother's doing, man. If it's not of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the truth, it'd be wicked as all hell, man.
That's right.
Go.
I got a precept for you. This is Ezekiel 16 and verse 44. It says, behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is the daughter.
Right. That's what that brother Karashizah was saying, man. You know? Go ahead and try this.
Titus chapter 2, verse 3 again. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
And it's going to give instruction on what the aged women are supposed to be doing to the young women. Go ahead,
Exactly. And you learning this from men.
Yeah.
You women is learning instructions on how to be a woman from a man. Because another woman ain't going to show you how to do this shit, man.
Right.
A man got to show you how to be a woman.
Says not false accusers, not given to much wine.
So not out there fucking drunk in the damn club and walking up down these bars.
Talking about what's your
You know,
name?
brothers go out and you see it, man. All these women loose and shit falling over and shit, you know.
God.
Last night, man, that shit is off, man.
Right.
Especially as an Israelite woman, you ought to be ashamed of your fucking self.
Right.
If you just gonna be out there, let them be the concubines and get snatched up.
Right.
The Israelite women supposed to be fucking at home, man.
Right.
Underneath your father, waiting to be given to a righteous man.
Yeah. He got more than that.
It says, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things.
Teachers of good things. And what are you allowed to teach exactly? Because this is the only count we're here in the scriptures when you're allowed to teach anything at all.
Right.
And it's going to go into specifically what you're supposed to be teaching.
Yep. And that's what Kevin Samuels was asking these women. He say, were you raised to be a wife? You know, they'll be like, well, you know, I know how to cook and clean. He say, that's not what I asked. Were you raised to be a wife? Because your mother's supposed to teach you that.
Right.
Your mother's supposed to teach you how to approach a man when he's having a rough day.
Right.
Your mother's supposed to teach you how to diffuse an argument, not pour gas on the shit, man.
Right.
Your mom's supposed to teach you that, not Kevin Samuels.
Right.
Hey, but we gotta do it. The minute the Lord gotta do it, because your mama ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. But you know what? It's in all of these women in their nature to do it. But what's got to happen is calamity. When that calamity shows up, they're gonna immediately revert to that soft. They call it soft girl era. The Lord gonna make you remember, man. You think it's all good because you got DoorDash and air conditioning. Everything's all good that you're not gonna be touched. But the Lord's gonna put that back in you, man. Going on to verse 4. It says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed.
Now, my mother, she always made sure my father's work clothes was, my mom always made sure my father's work clothes was ironed
Yeah.
and all that.
Lunch was packed.
Right.
Yeah.
Because her mother taught her how to be a wife.
Right.
Yeah.
You used to see that on TV shows like Good Times and things
Yeah.
like that. Things were more in order, but they don't even depict this anymore. They don't even want to thinking about what he's supposed to be living like.
Right.
Yeah. And my mom always made sure my pops came home and had his plate done.
Dinner ready.
Yep. Everything was good. He didn't have to do nothing at all. But now it ain't like that.
You got free test. You got more in yours? Yeah, you got it.
Kind. And just to land back off this brother was saying about women having reproach, right? And how you're supposed to have children to take away your reproach. This is Luke chapter 1, starting at the 24th verse, and it says, after those days, his wife Elizabeth conceived and hid herself 5 months, saying, thus has the Lord dealt with me in the days wherein he looked upon me to take away my reproach among men. So, you know, if you dating a man or whatever the case, because sex is marriage. Yeah. You're supposed to have a child for that man, okay? That's how you take away your reproach.
Yeah. Yeah.
In today's society, man, if you have a child by one of these Babylonian women, man, you chancing it, man.
Right.
You know? Because, hey, she'll take the child, ghost you, put you on child support.
Right.
You on that Britney Griner spirit, you know, ghosting you, man, taking your money, man.
Right.
Man, brothers going through that shit, man. And the Lord gonna destroy you women for that shit, man.
Yeah.
Man, I feel for bros that go through that, man.
That
is wicked as hell, man.
Right.
And it's all because of Esau, evil ass, man.
Right.
He gotta go, and Eve and y'all gotta go too, man.
Right. It's all backwards what these women are taught, man. Your primary, the bulk of your value is in having kids. It's the difference between being an employee at a company and owning stock.
Right.
That's why it was such a big deal when a woman couldn't have kids. Because it was a liability. What if he gets another woman that can have kids?
Right. And that was the spirit.
They don't have to ring on them.
Hey, I got a quick precept for you, brothers. This is the book of 1 Samuel 24 and verse 13. And it says, as saith the Proverbs of the ancients, wickedness proceeded from the wicked. So you see this. That's how we know this is a wicked society. Because what is the fruits of it? Wickedness. Even the women that are eating of this fruit that is for their benefit, they ain't even happy with it. They've been given the reins. They've been given the ability to be independent, which is wickedness. And the Lord never, because what did he tell Adam? He said Adam needed a helpmate.
Right.
The Most High ain't with that single. He said, okay, because if you look at it, what is a relationship? Let's look at a relationship.
what is a battery? Positive, negative. What is a relationship? A man is what? The positive. A woman is what? Negative. What happens when a battery comes together? Power. What happens when a man and a woman, what are you doing? You creating friction. You creating baby. That is power. That's the Most High setting up a power move, man.
Because he said it's not good for men to live alone.
Right. Yeah. Every good relationship requires polarity for it to work.
Yeah.
It don't matter how much voltage it is. It don't matter how much the amps or whatever you want to call it. If you don't have red and black, the polarity, you're not getting no juice out of it, man.
That's why our relationship now have no fruit to it. It's no energy to it. Because you got a woman wanting to be a positive and you a negative.
Right. And every engine has parts that move and parts that don't, man. You can't have a engine with everything in it that moves. Something gotta stay still and something gotta move, man. That's a dynamic.
Like a
You know?
like a magnet, man. You got a north and a south, man.
Yeah.
You cannot put two norths together, man, because what they gonna do?
Cancel each other out.
Cancel each other out,
Yeah,
right?
they go away. They actually go away from each other.
And what does this society push? Two norths can be together and two souths can be together.
Right.
Man, that is stupid as hell, man.
What do we have relationship? We're just speaking about it. It's literally rejecting us. We don't vibe with a positive. You can't have, what do they call it, masculinity. Women have actually said, I need to work on being more feminine. Because that is your spirit, that's your negative, because guess what? We need it to be, because magnets can create perpetual energy.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you got a good relationship, that's why when the Lord is saying us, it's gonna create, bro. When Israel's put back in their power, we're gonna create that synergy.
Yeah.
It's gonna center itself again. The earth is gonna start because the power is back in force. We're in rulership, like we were saying. Esau don't look good in
Everything
rulership,
gonna line
man.
up top. But,
Exactly.
Hey, but you know the reason we going into these women topics ain't just because we struggling from lack of pussy. Because I gotta say it myself. Pussy is everywhere, but good women are not, man.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So, and just in that, that adds to your affliction. Because that brother Mahaloy, he say, this captivity wouldn't have bad if the woman was in order. It's the fact that you got to deal with all the other bullshit on top of you. You can't even have a solid job.
I got a scripture that goes into that, man. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
Right.
Ultimately, the Lord created women to be a helpmeet unto him, which brings the man rest in a world of chaos.
That's right.
That's why, when you got a man that has that rest, it's balance. He's able to function more. The man is able to work harder, prophesy harder, everything, man, once he has that rest at home. But instead of you give us that rest, what do you give us? All hell break loose, man. Pain. You break up the household,
And what's bad is that the sisters that's trying their best.
Right.
If they are here for too much longer, they'll be corrupted.
That's why they even tell you they showed even this so-called passport movement, because they say you don't want to bring your woman to the States because she's good over there. Because guess what? They don't need that. It's an energy we live in. When you leave out, Esau is created just like that. You see the what is it? The not Nat Turner, but the damn Willie Lynch letter.
Yeah,
There's
we
a
just mentioning that.
See, that's the spirit.
Yep.
The Willie Lynch letter has put a vibration on here, man. It's to demasculate you, and then all of us, it's an exploit you, man. Because what happens when men get the energy? Because Esau really wasn't worried about the women. You know what? The demonicness of his plan is to make the men not want the women.
I will.
Okay, well, now we just gonna grab somebody real quick, man. Okay. Yeah, you come on, bro. Yeah, y'all move.
Brothers got precepts.
And it says, I got one for you.
All right, brother.
It says, give me one moment, let me- Go ahead, y'all brothers got it.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 42 and verse 13. For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. So just as sure as a woman lives,
Wicked.
she is wicked. Okay? And I mean, ain't much to say about that. As sure as she lives,
She wicked.
she wicked. She gonna do something wicked.
Your auntie,
Wicked.
Your mama, wicked.
Wicked.
Your sister, wicked.
Wicked.
Your little sister,
Wicked.
wicked.
And that's
Your daughters, wicked.
and it's
You can only teach them a little bit. Why?
well, I'm just gonna say that's just because of the society that we in, man. Because we all know, you know, women, they got that evil gene to them, but the women in Ishmael land, they way more in order than these bitches here.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
These women in Elam, Afghanistan, they don't do none of that shit. They keep their women on lock how they supposed to be.
But then when the daughters come over here to the
They
west,
get hold out.
They end up getting corrupted.
I
That's
done
why
seen it.
They got something called a mercy killing.
Yep.
Shame. When you shame your family, they
Honor
they
killing.
honor exactly.
Honor
That's an
killing.
honor killing. So that's how much they hold respect amongst you. Don't, because what did the scriptures say? When you have a loose daughter, you're gonna be shamed in the streets. You're gonna sit there and your daughter, because they gonna talk it. The scriptures say gonna talk amongst this. Oh man, that's a loose, yeah, his daughter. That's a shame unto you, because guess what? That's like you didn't do your job, man. You didn't do your job. This is the book of this is Sirach 9 and verse 2. It says, "Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance." So that's why I said, even they say, don't let a woman shop for grocery or pay the bills. If you in a relationship, that's your job. Don't be like, yeah, babe, just go get them. No, you do the groceries. You gotta delegate. And then we was even saying you gotta get out of that mind of being simping. Women don't
Yeah.
like power.
Yeah.
They're controlled beings. You have to control that. But this society teaches you, oh, what you want to do? No.
Yeah.
They hate that. They ask any women that, oh, I don't like a man that no, take the power and tell them what to do. And then guess what? That's what's gonna bring that synergy to the relationship, man.
Jake talking about my money is her money. All you niggas gotta die, man. For real.
Your money is your money, man.
And if you can, don't put no card. Don't have no co-signer with a woman on it. If you can control that, do not put your woman on the lease at your crib, man. Keep all that shit in your power. Shalom.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, because let's just say a Jake takes a woman on a date, right? But he's picking her up, right? And he asks her, "Where do you want to go?"
Right.
Jake tell her where y'all going.
Exactly. That puts the power on you.
Yeah.
That's the time we at, man. We're in the time of the Lord sets things right. It says, I should tell you a new thing. A woman shall what? Compass a man.
Right. Your brothers got you. I mean, I got some too.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 11:9. It says, "Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man."
Read up. Read up.
And it says, for the man, verse 8, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
See, because a lot of Jakes think their priority in life is to go out work a job just to make sure they damn female get her toes done that week. You know, a lot. I work. You know, when you see the pictures, I work like you say my hands look like this or her hands can look like this. You know, so the chick all
Tripping.
fuck that, man. Whole duty of man is to worship Yahweh Bashim Yashai and keep his commandments, not your funky ass Keisha you got at your crib, man.
Right. That's right, man.
Keep going.
Because also did she get them damn nails done for what?
Another
It ain't for her, man.
Yeah.
It's to get them looks from other people, man.
Right, advertising. Yeah, a lot of you niggas need to get cut on that, man. If you out with your girl, don't let her wear no damn whole clothes, man.
Yeah, somebody, yeah, my woman's fly today. No.
Right.
She twerking all in the club and shit, and you just watching her and shit.
That's in the time we live. We understand why Yahweh had no woman. We understand that. We understand why that's a level up. That's why, because it says that a righteous man shall escape a wicked woman.
Yeah, he would
It
escape
says a
her.
wicked woman is given
To
unto
a wicked man. Right.
So if you ain't got no woman, guess what? You should consider yourself blessed.
Right.
Because the Lord has said, I don't even want you to be around the woman.
Right.
That's how much
Right.
the Lord loves you.
Right.
But if He give you something, understand that.
Right.
Just like if you pick up, what does a serpent charmer do? They pick up a snake with caution. You have to gauge how much you want to pick. If you don't want to fuck with it, if you really scared of a snake, don't pick it up.
Right.
But if you want to charm that snake, pick it up with caution. Because guess what? You pick it up the wrong way, it can bite you. I've seen it.
Right.
I've seen a dude, we in the forest, in the woods, walking. He picked up a damn snake. He's like, oh yeah. The motherfucking snake reached up, bit him.
I mean, it was a black snake. It wasn't poisonous.
Right.
It bit him. He's like, oh yeah, but you gotta hold the snake the right way. The women know that. If you deal with it, and then now it's funny, these women be having their hair dyed, right? What do they say in nature? A snake with bright colors mean what?
It's
Venomous.
Like the amphibian frog, man. The bright as hell, neon color. They tell you to stay the fuck away from it.
That's
man.
what they. You see a woman with her hair dyed up,
Run.
she's telling you. Her spirit is literally telling you on how much of a demon. If it's
I'm
purple
dangerous.
and if it's purple and pink, you stay, bro.
Right.
It's poison.
Hey, that's why Jake, they can't be mad at, sometimes you try to shoot your shot and it don't go in. That's the Lord protecting
That's the
you.
Lord. That was a
That bitch
strike.
would have
That was
curses.
mercy.
Yeah,
That
you
was
would
mercy.
be deep in curses fucking with her.
But this is what's amazing though. That is that the creation of Yahweh Shah warned you. What's poisonous, what's not,
That's
what
heavy.
to stay away from.
That's
what-
heavy.
Color indicators.
Yeah.
Right.
So nature will teach you.
Yeah.
Go to the slugger thou. Go to the ant thou slugger.
Yep. You got more?
Book of 1 Corinthians
Yeah,
11.
that's what. If you see a woman like that, stay away.
Run.
Run. And now you see these old heads, these older women, purple, bright blue.
It
Right.
be braids.
Like,
wigs.
Let them
That
be.
shit,
Let them,
man.
and they get the weave with the rainbow in it. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Leave them because it's on you. If you go there,
Danger.
it says, "Who shall pity a man? Who shall pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent?" That was on you.
And Salakia. And most of these bitches that got these colored hair, most of them probably got an STD.
All that. The
that's
spirit is telling you.
Hey, it's more obvious. Stay away from them, man. So, brothers, man, you see a bitch with red hair,
It's venom.
run.
She got venom in her.
Okay.
With
With
in her
any
body.
color that's not natural, stay away from it. This bitch is a walking chlamydia, man. A chlamydia. HIV, man. Run.
AIDS. I mean, AIDS. You gonna come back from that? That's a
That's
hit you
that's
can't come
death.
back from. You can't. It's you sticking your rod. Because guess what? They can't make you get
Now you're charged.
get good and get in there, man. No, you make that decision.
Where
Go
it say,
ahead.
snares and nets in a women's heart. You got it.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 11.
Brother Howard, I got something.
Verse 3, it says, "But I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of a Mashiach is Yahweh." Okay, so the man is the head of the woman. That's what you women got to understand. We are above you. We are not equal. There's no 50-50 shit when it comes to the truth, man.
Yeah,
That's
we
it.
don't want it like that either.
And it says, I'll go down to verse 5. It says, "But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head. For that is even all as one as if she were shaven." That's why you're not even allowed to pray with your hair uncovered. Right there, that's a spiritual thing right there. To show you, humble yourself down. You can't even pray in private secretly with your head uncovered. You dishonoring your Yahweh Shai for that, man. So cover your head. These women are not supposed to be out here. We shouldn't see no different color here. We shouldn't see your hair at all in
Exactly.
public, period.
Yeah. That's their glory. They're showing you that that glory is tainted. Just like the Most High don't want you to attach yourself. Just like the Most High said, there's a vibe that comes with that, man. We're understanding it now. Just like we we didn't know about the food. Why is it? Now they understand pH. We didn't know pH in the ancient world. We didn't know pH existed. Bleach has pH. The Lord is giving Esau things to measure so we can measure our faith. Like I made a video, look at Abraham's faith in the time of just the Most High gave him bare bones. Believe me, believe on me. Now, what we have, what would you think Abraham's faith would be today? If he was willing to take his son out for the word of Yahweh Shai, not seeing, we see planets. We know they're out there. We see the moon. We can see Earth now. We can see that the Earth is round. We can see, what would Abraham's faith be today with that tangible proof that we have?
Yeah,
Off literally, it'd be off the Richter. His faith level, just like Super Saiyan. You remember the little thing on the side of where they measure power levels? Where Vegeta, he said he's over. Bro, Abraham's faith would be astronomical. The Lord, he wouldn't do what would he not do? That's our faith we have today, man. We have to see, because guess what? These women have been shown that there is no order amongst Esau's chaos, man.
Yeah, and we gonna get into some prophecy soon. We about to get our last few precepts on these bitches.
I can add quick
We ain't gonna turn
precept.
this to a bitch.
Well, yeah. And this is Sirach. I don't know why, bro. I heard that. I was like, damn, the women getting it today. This is Sirach 26 and verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
That's a
piece.
God, a shameless woman is counted as a dog, man. You know, and that's a woman that's out uncovered, do whatever she want to do, man, loose, you know, naked, you know, dishonoring her family, dishonoring her kids. She's counted as what? A dog, which is a bitch. The Lord straight up called a woman that came up to him a bitch, you know, and that's how you women act, man. But also, it says right here, it says verses Salakia. It's in verse 6, if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But it is a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered, man. You're supposed to be covered up, not exposed. Because you guys are taught that you honor yourself by publicly, you know, being proud of your body, how your body's exposure. You know,
promoting that shit.
You're told by these other niggas bigging you up. Oh
Instagram.
damn, she got an ass on her. You know,
Yeah.
she look good. Look at them fucking titties. You know,
Shorty look like a
that
snack.
goes to your head,
Right.
thinking that you're honoring
Right.
and getting some type of respect
Yes.
by showing off your body.
Yes.
You're not.
Yes, but it's all about the intention. Huh?
God.
It ain't about respect. It's about niggas looking. But go
I
ahead.
just want to lift these women up, man, and the whole time the bitch got a double chin and pooping, man.
Bro, they're appealing to something. They don't know that men's attention sways. You're appealing to men that's why men have to have multiple women, man.
Did you read that snares and necks?
Oh, and not to
Yeah.
That's why men have to have multiple women, because men's attention sways, man.
Yeah.
You may look good that day,
Right.
but guess what? Another woman could do. Why would you try to catch? That's like chasing the wind. Their whole thing is to chase. Oh, let me look good for it. Men switch. That's why we gotta have multiple women, man.
Right. Go ahead.
Oh, this is Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets.
More bitter than death, because death. What do they say? Death gotta be easy because life is hard.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that shit get harder when you got a wicked ass woman to deal with, man. Cause we just said Jake gotta work 40 hours. Some Jakes work OT,
Yeah.
and then they still gotta deal with their shorty. That's pure bitterness.
Yeah.
That don't help you in your captivity. That just brings you down. That don't lift you up as a man. That just brings you down. That don't make you encouraged to do better. It keeps you in that scarcity mindset. Go ahead, I read it.
It says, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands.
No, start from the top for you.
It says, and I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands.
You see, saying whose hearts is snares and nets, man. Which they all they do is think of ways to trap Jake. We all know the ultimate trap, child support, but it's also getting you to feel bad for her, getting you to feel like you need her in your life, man. Let me say this: no man needs a woman, bro.
That's right.
You know, it's a plus to have one, because you know you get your rocks off, you know, somebody to talk to, whatever. But at the end of the day, man can dwell alone. We did it for years, bro.
Yeah, that's right, bro. That's right, man. Because her heart snares and net that goes into those traps, those agendas that they always secretly have. Constantly, what can they do to get over on you? What can they do this? What can they do that? Plotting, man. That plotting shit. You know? So it's best to just, as Paul said, as well as I, which he just didn't deal with it.
It says, whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her. The children shall be taken by her.
Read it again, man.
It says, whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her.
One more. Who he that what?
Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
See, the time we at now, you're gonna be escaping from her, man. That's why Yahweh Shah, guess what? Had no woman. He escaped it.
Neither did Apostle Paul.
See? It says even that's why he made the comment. If you have to have one, go ahead. The Apostle Paul wasn't tripping. He said, look, if you burn, get a woman.
They keep finding precepts say
See?
made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven.
Man, that's my precept.
We about to get into that,
That's
man.
my precept.
We gonna switch turns a bit.
Yeah.
You know, we've been talking about the damn female. How about them, brother?
How about them?
You talking about the damn female species so long? We about to get into some prophecy, man. I got the brother pulling the precept who say some became eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven, which means obtaining this kingdom is more important than getting the box, man. And Jake, they be craving. Go ahead,
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 12. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb, and there are
Okay, read it slow.
Okay, sorry. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb.
Right.
That goes
So
into Samuel too. That
Yep.
goes into Samson. Samson was a Nazarite. Some are born from their birth to
Yep.
go into the law, not eunuchs, but geared towards a specific thing, just like now.
Spirit, yeah.
Yep,
some
yep.
some Jake's got medical conditions. They ride just don't work.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And it says, and there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men.
See, made eunuchs of men. That means you get your rod chopped off. Because in the ancient world, you know, the best bodyguard for your woman was a eunuch.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
he can't pop her.
He can't pop her. Right.
But even then, that's why women gotta have supervision. They gotta be supervised so much that you gotta have a nigga without a dick to watch her
Watch.
ass.
So she ain't loose.
So she ain't doing no stupid shit.
Remember the Ethiopian eunuch?
Yeah.
He said he was a store over the whole house.
Yeah.
Like he was a store because guess what? The father could trust that man with his dollar because guess what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, I think. Go ahead.
The story of Esther. Xerxes, his harem, he had 2 eunuchs. And they wasn't even, well, of course, they couldn't do it because they had they stuff chopped off. But the eunuch made sure that they were soaking, clothed, and
Popping them oils.
Right, and basically taught them how to impress the king.
Go ahead.
And it says,
Start from the top.
but there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men. And there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven.
Eunuchs that made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven. As we said, they prioritize that so much that nothing, you know, women can't even seduce them from getting off their purpose, man. And you gotta have a serious spirit to do that, bro. Because you know, we know our nature is man, and we live in this society. This society is overly sexualized.
the flesh is weak.
You see, but the kingdom of heaven is worth it because all those things are going to be repaid unto you. Brother can get that tenfold. How shall I say?
I'm going to read this. It
Go ahead.
says, which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it.
That's what the point. You got to understand what that's saying. It's not saying it's literally talking the time we at now. That's why Yahushua had no woman. There was no, because he understood it. At Solomon, he kept this.
Yeah.
Solomon, he knew. He said,
knew his downfall.
among 1,000 men, I found one.
yeah.
Among 1,000 women, I found none.
We don't even know the ratio.
1,000, no man. He pretty much did the legwork for us. So we lean on that.
Right.
That means you can go through 1,000 women
Yeah.
and you will not find one. So
Yeah.
don't even invest.
Don't even try to find out yourself.
The
Just
Lord
trust
said,
the
don't
scriptures.
invest in that. That's a good investment.
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
Trust
there's
the
no money
scriptures
in
in
that.
that.
So if you go and invest, who's the clown?
You took that L.
Because you
Yeah,
didn't
you want to put the hair wrap on
daughter.
it.
Yeah, daughter resign.
Yeah, so if you invest in something that your homeboy told you, bro,
Don't do it.
It ain't
Don't,
good.
but you do it anyway. You can't get mad at him.
No.
You didn't take advice, man.
I got a precept, right, to land back off of that. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 26 and 11. It says, watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Okay? So you can't trust a woman, you know what I'm saying?
No.
None whatsoever.
No.
God, that's all
You
I
gotta trust, because you gotta trust the spirit, man. That leads right into the time of Christ. It's heavy that we on them today because guess what? That vibration is today of them being glorified. You have not done anything to earn that.
You know.
Yo, what does it say? If a man's righteousness is as filthy rags, how much more them?
Right.
What righteousness?
There is none. There's next to you should not be having no day. You should be sitting down somewhere mourning and fasting, man. That's how wicked they are,
It's
man.
Mother's Day. I chill.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Look, I wish.
Yeah, because when it say honor your mother, when it says honor your father and your mother, that don't mean they get a certain day. No, that means you respect them.
Yep.
All right? If they ask you to do something, do it. If they need help with something, help them with it.
Yeah, kind.
What did Yahushua tell? He said, Peter said, behold thy, he said, mother, behold thy son. Behold thy, he told him, take care of my mom.
Yeah.
So it wasn't an off thing, but guess what? She was a woman in her right. That was a Hebrew woman. That's why I said you marry a woman. A married woman is a woman that's hopping, not just because you got a woman you married. No, a married woman means she's fitting the criteria of a married
She
woman.
conducts herself.
Exactly.
That was a deep on me.
It's the book of Mark chapter 10 verse 29. And Yahushua answered and said, verily I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or land for my sake and the gospel, but he shall receive an hundredfold now in this time, houses and brethren and sisters and mothers and children and lands with persecutions, and in the world to come eternal life.
The Lord is saying, this is, if you understand business, that's why we have a business. The Lord is saying, look, invest. This is a startup. The kingdom of heaven is the ultimate startup. The Lord is investing. What do you invest? It's not your money, it's your energy, it's your time. Once you invest that, you're gonna get, he said, if you lose one, you might say, oh man, I gotta step out, I love her. You lose one, you're gonna, that is the ultimate payoff. If I put $1 in, I get 100 back.
Can't beat that return.
You can't beat that return. That's a no, what is it called? A no-brainer.
Right.
So we have a no-brainer when it comes to this truth. Lose these bootleg women and gain 100 pure, refined women. That's what the Lord ain't gonna give it. Why would he give you 100 bootleg women? No, you're gonna get women that are in order. You're gonna lose an out of order woman and gain even an out of order family. You might love your family, but guess what? You really have no power over that child. That child is in school 8 hours out of the day. You can do all as a man can do. You can treat them, teach them, but guess what? 8 hours out of the day.
End of the day, they gonna see that rainbow flag. Hey, I got a precept. It's Revelation 3, verse 15. I know that works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing. Knowest not thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked? And he was speaking to the Laodiceans. So the Laodiceans, they may have been a camp that was blessed with, like, carnal riches. Yep. But they said, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods. So he also had other substance, man. Which, hey, included good women. Yeah. Because, as we said, if we had the women in order, we probably wouldn't be on fire as we is now, man. You'd be laid up.
Captivity, man.
You'd be laid up getting your feet rubbed, sit on the street.
You sure can't pack your lunch before you leave?
Right.
Yeah, you over here, you teary-eyed, you over here googly-eyed. Yeah, she rubbing your back when you come home.
Don't leave, baby.
We'll be here for another 1,000 years, man.
When you about to leave,
1,000 years more.
when you about to leave, your woman try to get you to go another round and shit.
Yeah.
I got things to do.
Get behind me.
I got a little bit more though. Revelation 3 verse 17 says, because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked.
That's why the Lord said, give me neither riches nor poverty, lest I be rich.
Yeah, and forget these.
And what is a woman? A woman makes you feel sometimes what? Rich. That's where you get chocolate. They say, man, that chocolate is very what?
Yeah.
Rich.
You don't even need a high paying
Flavorful.
job.
If the Lord gave us flavorful women that were somewhat in order, decent, guess what? This hell would be a lot easier, man. The Lord said, no, I need you because it says gold is tried in the fire. This wouldn't be fire if you had a in order woman.
Right.
You see that?
And it's this point go to what you're saying about investing, huh?
Bro, what is going on?
Bro, them birds came over here too.
Bro, getting edified.
Bro, the squirrels like, I got a precept.
He said, bring it out, brothers. God.
He came up and looked
This
at
said
us.
precept when you was talking about investing. It says, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness does not appear, and anoint thy eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. And you get all those things from Yahushua, man. The gold, the white raiment, and the eye salve. There's no other plug for that other than Yahushua, man. Yahana, he can't give you that. So, Alizé, he can't give you that, man. This only comes directly through Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, through the men that he set up in truth and sincerity.
Just like the rain, man. Just the rain don't come unless the Lord wants it. It don't matter how many clouds are up there. If the Lord don't want it to rain, that's why the Lord in the Apocrypha said he maketh the clouds to cover the earth, man. The Most High is thorough. Everything is precise. Once you understand how, they said if the moon tilts just a little bit, if the earth ain't right where it's at,
if the earth move like this, it's
over with. It's going to change so much. So just to think with our lives, every move you make is calculated. The Lord has already calculated you. Only thing you doing is he got to recalculate you because you want to deviate, man. Even this is planned. Everything is planned. Even the woman, the Lord said he got women. He's telling us, look, learn it, because it's the same thing as doctrines, man. We got to know that you got to have a dedication. Just like a woman is dedicated unto a man, we're dedicated unto the Lord, man.
That's right.
We're dedicated unto the Lord. We're the Lord's bride. That's why it says the bride of the Lamb, man. We're getting ready to get to see a marriage, man. A marriage is a sensual. This is a sensual thing the Lord is saying. Just like he said, I've loved you. I keep you as the apple of my eye. These are sensual things, but you want to ignore it and think like, no, the Lord is talking to you. The Lord is shooting a shot at us as in, I'm putting away Jake can understand. The Lord is literally saying, hey, I love you. I'm going to give you things. I'm going to make you right, even in our dirtiness.
That's why we're virgins to the Lord.
See?
Well, you got it out.
I'm going to make this point, then I'm going to get this preach up. Because when a man and his woman goes into the marriage chamber, everyone is not invited. Just
them,
him and her. That's it.
That's the most intimate part of the union.
Right. So,
if it's open,
so
it's not
the
there.
first supper of the Lamb. It's only Yahushua and the elect invited. Nobody else.
Yeah. Let me get that. If y'all really got precepts.
Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 12 to 11. No, 11 to 12. All good things together came to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hands. And I rejoiced in them all, because wisdom was before them, and I knew not that she was the mother of them. So wisdom comes before riches, rulership, and all that.
All of that. Fine women.
Right.
All the damn IG baddies you think you want. Man, you better get this wisdom first.
Exactly.
Because if you don't have that, them IG baddies will leave you high and dry.
Because what did Solomon ask for? He asked for wisdom.
To rule this people.
Right. And Yahweh gave him everything else, and he did ask for.
Yeah. He turned it up on him. That's what we trying to tell Jake, man.
Exactly.
And it kind of makes sense, when the Lord, when Solomon asked for that wisdom, what did the Lord say to, what did Yahushua say unto us? Okay, this is, get it. Okay. Trying to find it. Bear with me out there, I'm trying to find it.
While he getting, I'm going to read this Revelation 14. This Revelation 14 verse 4, going to the point the brother made about the bride chamber, says, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and unto the Lamb. Got it, huh? I'm going to read it again. Here we break it down. This is Revelation 14:4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and unto the Lamb.
All right, man. So the elect are virgins, man, because their minds have not been penetrated by these other philosophers, by these other doctrines, man.
Right. Because the word cleaned you up.
Yep.
The word
Yep.
refreshed you.
Yep.
As he said, Nicodemus, you're reborn.
I got a precept in mind.
Real quick, in Proverbs 6, it says,
I've looked through my case on you, and I see a man that is simple. So a man that is simple, he won't know not to go past that house, because he could easily get caught up in this woman's words.
I got a precept that says, this is Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Okay? Just laying back on what this brother's talking about, wisdom. Out of everything you do, you're supposed to learn these laws, statutes, and commandments, okay? And fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You don't get no simpler than that.
Easy.
Yeah, because you got it.
So yeah, because ultimately, man, you got to understand what you have to put first in this truth. The first thing you're married to is Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, this truth, this work, man.
That's right.
And I'm going to get that in Matthew 22nd to really go into it, because it gives you the parable about bidding to the marriage. You know, everything we do, this is our wife. This is the true undefiled woman, is this truth, man. She's pure, she's been purified, she's been made precious for you, man, all of these years. So this is what you're supposed to seek after. Not seeking after a worldly wife.
Right.
Because it says that in Corinthians, seek not a wife, but we are seeking a righteous wife, man, which is this wisdom, this truth, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
God. And you know, when the Lord asked him, what is it that you need, my son? He said, wisdom. Okay? And the Lord added all those other things unto us, man. So it kind of makes sense why the Lord, Yahweh Shai, which Solomon said this, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Right, your car can break down. You know, you spend 15 G's on the car. That shit, that check engine can come on you. You gotta pay 10 G's to get it fixed.
Yep.
You know, your women, you spend all your time with this woman, you buy her clothes, get her feet and nails done. Next thing you know, you go through her phone and, you know, she's a 304.
Yeah.
You see, you get a house. Hey, you put all this money into a damn house, fucking tree could fall on that shit, man. That's what it means when moth goes to rust. Go ahead.
And it says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, where your heart also will be. The light of the body is the eye, and therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. So you gotta be solely focused on what? Making it to the kingdom of heaven and follow the law, statute, commandments, and the blueprint that Yahweh Shem Yahushua set up to serve him, okay? Not to go serve Keisha, man, okay? Because she don't give a fuck about you, man, okay? You can't care about these women, man, okay? What did the Lord say? Set not up your treasures on this fucking side, man. Because what are women? Treasure, man. Riches, man.
Right.
And you making her your priority. Don't do that, man.
Yeah, what it say? The beauty of a woman cheereth the man's countenance. A man loveth nothing more. We all, hey, Jake, we love to hang around fine ass women.
Man, we love.
But that's not our life.
Women, man.
Yeah.
But they are not in order.
We
man.
don't like her more
They
than the
are.
truth. I don't like the bitch more than the truth,
Hell
brother.
no.
I got a little bit more. Kind, and it says, but if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is the darkness?
You gonna get the last precept and wrap it up, okay?
Now, if you're
We'll go
focused
down there and
on,
close out.
if you're focused on other things besides this truth, then you are in darkness, man, because you're not putting the light first. The light is this knowledge, man. That's what you put first. Everything else don't matter.
And you know, verse 24, no man can serve two masters, man. You know, that goes into anything, man. You cannot serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua and you going behind the scenes sipping for Keisha, man, Aisha, Misha,
Did you eat
Rebecca,
today, baby?
man.
Hey, that's why you have the businesses. What do businesses have? They call it a non-compete clause.
Yeah.
You cannot be in it. This truth has a non-compete clause.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
God. And going straight to the point, because when Solomon asked for wisdom, what did the Lord do? Add all the other things unto him. This is why Yahushua said, but seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, man.
What did he tell David? He said, if it wasn't enough, I would have what?
Gave you more. So Jake, man, you brothers, man, that's simping for these women, man, seek ye the kingdom first, man. The Lord gonna give you all, man. Jake know, man, the Lord knows Jake needs some box, man. The Lord knows that, man.
You will get it, man.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
Well, I never heard a story that said this little Benjamin, the brother was telling me, he said, man, I think it was the brother from St. Louis. He said, man, talking about with women, he said, use your mouth to praise the Lord. Don't be eating, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to use your mouth to praise the Lord, man. You got to use your energy to pray, because guess what? A woman said this on one of them TikTok. She said, I would never chase a woman, because guess what? If you get your stuff on, you get your money, guess what? That comes. She said it. This is a woman. She said, I would never chase a woman. Chase your money, chase your bag, chase your success, because guess what? That comes with it. If you're assured in yourself, women know that. They smell. Just like you can be like you can see a woman and certain things attract a woman to you as a man. We don't see in the eyes of women. Eyes of women, they can detect assurity. They can detect safety. They can detect a masculinity. It's on them. Just like you smell pheromones. You're releasing pheromones when you're assured in yourself. When you're assured in yourself, a woman actually, if you're too assured, you will intimidate a woman. A woman will be intimidated by you. It's not the fact of, I don't want to deal with him, to the fact, I won't shoot a shot. She's like, I just like you see a supermodel, head to toe, flawless. You like, God, they look at a masculine
I don't know
man.
if I can get her right.
Just so masculine, and your power, your women said it. She said, I was checking out when that woman's like, you got like a thing about you. I was like, what are you talking about? Just checking out normally. They detect that. They told me. Two of them was like, yeah. And she was like, don't he got that thing? And she was like,
Don't he got that thing on?
Yeah. It was
Hey,
like,
wisdom maketh a man's face to shine.
come on, man.
Go ahead,
This is the book of
we gonna
Matthew.
get the last couple.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, and I'll start at verse 1. And Yahushua answered and spake unto them again by parables, and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding.
That's why Yahushua said, I shall send what? Pray to the Lord of the harvest that he should send laborers. This is the fulfillment of that. That's why there's so many prophets on the earth right now. This is the fulfillment, what the Lord asked. The Most High granted his son's wish by us. Think about that. Go ahead, brother.
Right. And it says, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made light of it, and went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise. And the remnant took his servants, and entreated them spitefully, and slew them.
Jerusalem, thou that what? Killest the prophets.
It says, but when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and sent forth his armies, and destroyed those murderers.
Angels. That's why you get the time of David. When David counted Israel, the angels have been jacking us up. What did he tell them? He said the angel in the wilderness, he said, man, take heed of him. He will not at all acquit thee. That's why Jacob was getting killed in the wilderness, man.
Yeah, pick up sticks in the saddle.
Yeah.
Catch you picking up the sticks.
It says, but when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and sent forth his armies, and destroyed those murderers, and burned up their cities. Then saith he unto his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy.
That's a sit down. It says what? The wedding is ready, man.
Right.
It's ready. The Lord is waiting. Imagine you got a buck. And it's nothing like if you've ever, I've done marriage, you know, you go into a banquet hall when you set it all up, there's a different energy because the seats are ready, the food is cooked, it's already prepared, man. It's just waiting for us to come in there, man. And the time we have to have now, we have to have a mentality of this is a level with me, and women is a part of that. Why you women are getting it today, look, that's a spirit. Right. But this is a level that we're conquering, man. Go ahead, my brother.
Right, verse 9, to close out, it says, go ye therefore unto the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So ultimately, man, you're not You're not out here to worship your mother on Mother's Day, man.
Nah.
Right.
You're not here to worship your woman, man. This is your truth. This is who you're married to. This is your real wife. You know. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ba'akadosh.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, to us truth and more well. Salutations to your hope, life, and this truth, and honest sincerity. Shalom.
Baba, Baba.